maybe let me focus on the most recent development in the last 3-4 days, which is a very cheering news. That 18 out of 18 Nigerian startups have been selected to be part of the latest batch of Y Combinator, batch 22. That is the highest we've ever had. Nigeria is coming third after India, after US and India. It's a very cheering news. 18 Nigerian startups is a story of the opportunity of tech in Nigeria, is a story of talent in Nigeria, is a story of the market and the market size of Nigeria that's been reaching, and a story of a new pipeline of unicorns that are being fed into the unicorn pipeline. That over the next 5 to 6 years, we are going to see other unicorns come out of that Y Combinator and other incubation process. That's a very important development. I think it's important to highlight, especially as we are talking about investment and opportunities in Nigeria. The second thing to note about that development is that the combination, the spread of those startups, they range from those who are in infrastructure, those who are in solving problems in health. A number of them are trying to solve the problem of pervasive informality in Nigeria. We have a large informal sector in Nigeria. How do you digitize payments? How do you bring the 41 million MSMEs we have in Nigeria? About 80% of MSMEs in Africa and Nigeria, how do you bring them into the formal financial system, both at the infrastructure level and in terms of and also at the overall payment level? One of the key developments to note from that, just looking at that Y Combinator 18 startup development, is that the payment and identity layer, there's a whole lot of work being done on infrastructure around payments and identity, because they represent the foundation stack on which other industries, agriculture, health, commerce, education are going to ride on to scale. A lot of progress is being made, and a lot of players, a lot of startups, also in this 18Y Combinator startup, are working in identity, they are working in payments, and they're also going to ride on infrastructures like companies like OPay, like Flutterwave, are built to scale into e-commerce, agriculture, and so on. Let me also say something very important around why I'm very particularly excited about what this batch of Y Combinator group represents. The kind of problems they are trying to solve, a lot of them in identity, dealing with issues of identity. Anyone who does not have an identity, a digital identity in the modern world today is like a no citizen in the real world. So we cannot talk of financial inclusion without solving identity problem. We need to have innovators in the ecosystem that work with government to solve identity problem. They will solve payment problem, and everybody, agriculture, commerce, health, rise on that. Is on the basis of that we are going to do lending. One of the big issues is also that, which is talked about by the World Bank, the pervasive problem of informalities, problem of small size farms. The more we can integrate a lot of our micro SMEs into the value chain of big corporations, the more we can solve the lack productivity problem in Africa, which is a major reason why we are not very developed. Those are some of the things that are very exciting in terms of the spread and the kind of problems that are being solved by this batch of this next 18 startups that are joining Y Combinator, and we can only wish them very well. I'm very proud that the next set of unicorns are going to come from many of those guys.